Hey guys, me again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this wonderful new creation of mine. This is a SCAR PDW. I've built two of these actually, and this is a combination of my first and second version. So my first version had this style stock. This is a normal SCAR style stock, and then it also had pretty much nothing else, because everything that I did on my second one was essentially new because it needed some major updating. So this one is a MK.II lower, magazine upper, bolt, and the muzzle brake, and then this gray is your gas block, and then the flip up sight, and then this ACOG right here, ACOG, is just a placeholder because I was too lazy to make a rear sight that lined up and looked good with this front sight. So I've already gotten requests from, let me check real quick. I'm going to butcher this name because I'm not good at all, but Ernie, I'm not even going to try your last name. Sorry about that. But Ernie did ask on my original LDD review of my Mark I if for instructions, and I told him that I have this model right here that I could do instructions with. So I will be doing that quite soon. I really hate to break this down because it is a really nice model. But I am going to try to break it down and get out instructions for you guys, of course. So let's dive right in. So we're going to start with the stock and work our way forward. This is an adjustable stock. The pin for it is right there. You can pull out the pin and you can move this gray out to about here, which is a good amount of distance. The unfortunate part is the Legos that I used in this model are very old. They've been sitting pieced together in other models in someone's attic for a very long time. I bought most of these Lego pieces from a garage sale. They were hard to get apart, so hard that I've broken a few fingernails, and my fingernails are nice and thick because I've been playing with these for most of my life, and it's hard to break them, but I did break them, so I can't move this without having to. I can move it out, no problem, but getting it back in is the problem. I have to like take off the upper here, or these upper pieces here, push it in, lock it into place, and then squeeze these down. So just so you guys know, this is adjustable, no problem. It's got these nice slopes on it. As you can probably see right there, it does flip over into your upper receiver here. It's got a pin right here. This gray right here is actually the stock itself sitting inside of it. As you can see, this pin flips into the hole right there. There is nothing to hold it into the upper receiver. That's something I kind of overlooked while building this model, and that's unfortunate because it can just, swing out and whatnot. But the cool thing is, if you want, you can just like that, and it's locked back into place, which is really nice. I kind of like doing that a lot. So like, let's say you are an operator and you have this tucked up underneath your jacket like this, and you break it out, flip the stock over like that, and you're good to go. So that's pretty cool. You can see on the upper receiver here, I got some gray detailing up here. The upper receiver itself is all black, nice black. I wanted to fill in these holes here, but ran out of these plates, so couldn't do that. The charging handle and bolt is all one piece, so that gray pin is holding your charging handle here. This is all one piece connected down to your shell ejection port, so that when you charge it back, your shell ejection port opens up. As you can see, there is room here for a rubber band. I unfortunately do not have a rubber band, and the ones that I tried to use did not work, so I'm going to hopefully get some new ones tomorrow and then throw them in here and get a nice working weapon. While this is open, you can see that there is a little bit of gray inside of there, right there. Those rounded pieces. Let me flip that open. And now you can see through, and you can see the tan on the other side. That's actually the working bolt catch. That gray piece flips up in front of the bolt and then prevents it from moving forward. So I'm pushing on it and it's not moving forward. As you can see, the bolt moved out a little bit, but it's not going to move any further than that. More forward than that. And then when you push it in, it closes and you can move your bolt forward. So if I had a rubber band, that'd be a really nice feature, but unfortunately I don't. This would technically be a MK.III because that's something no other of my SCAR models have. So that's all new to this, and that's a really nice feature. I really do like that. Sorry about that. But it works pretty well. Bolt catch is on this side, right there. As you can see, I can get it to flip out. That's as far as it'll go without the bolt back, and then if you push the bolt all the way back, it flips completely out, which is a bad design, but I like the fact that you can actually use it as a bolt catch. That's just a really nice design. So as I said before, your shell ejection port opens up like you're chambering and shooting around. You have ambidextrous fire selectors. I'm going to turn it from this side. So this is fully auto, which is the dark green. This is semi-auto, which is the kind of yellow-green translucent. And then this is safety using yellow studs. That's just a really nice design. It's on both sides. As you can see, I was just turning it from this side, of course. Nice design. Working trigger, held on by a rubber band, of course. Smoothed out trigger guard so that it doesn't mess up your finger while you're shooting it or pulling the trigger. Surprisingly enough, this may look like no room at all, but it's actually really comfortable. It's really meant to fit the finger. This side has a magazine release, non-working. This side also has a magazine release. It's ambidextrous, so if you're used to the AR platform, while you're shouldering and shooting, you can push here and release your magazine. Or if you're more used to, I don't know what else. If you're more used to putting your thumb on it and then pulling your mag out, you can also do that. So that's really nice. I'd prefer using my thumb because if my bolt is pulled back and I've released the mag, put the mag back in, it's just a little bit farther up to push your bolt catch, which is going to push your bolt forward, and then you're going to be ready to fire. So this barrel is right here. It's a nice short barrel. This is definitely illegal for any civilians without like a $200 tax stamp, even if they've gone through the military, because I myself, unless I go into like the military or law enforcement, cannot own one of these, which is unfortunate because this is probably one of my favorite guns ever made. This lighter gray on the black is your gas block. This is going to cycle your bolt multiple times. And then this is your front folding post sight, which is simply a ring. Now then, looking down the scope, it's pretty simple. It's nothing too special. I'd prefer the ACOG that I've gotten from Alan's Custom Lego, but unfortunately, you gotta make do with what you gotta make do. But yeah, this is a pretty nice model. I'm definitely gonna make instructions for this, because it's definitely something that I want you guys to have. It's super simple to build. Most of the upper receiver is just standard Lego bricks. The only thing that I'd really advise you to get is a lot of these slope pieces, a good amount of these tile pieces, some of these, more flat pieces going through here, a good amount of flats going through here, the black underneath these sixes themselves. There's going to be a bunch going along the top. This barrel's basically all flats, and then above the normal bricks here. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys like this video, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos like this one. When the stock is folded, your shell ejection port does work. You can mag release from the other side, and you can still pull the trigger. So it's still fully functional from this side. The only thing is it just does not lock into place. Other than that, it's all pretty much working. So this is a really nice model. Like I said, I'm going to make instructions for it, hopefully. That should be out within, I don't know how long, to be completely honest. Maybe a day, maybe a week. It's definitely easier with real-life models because I can just, pull out a stock and then pull out this and make instructions. It's not like computer models where I have to go through and I have to delete specific parts to get that part out, and then I can make instructions with that using LDD. But LDD does it in stupid ways. This I can show you from ground up, essentially. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.